Hey, how you doing? I am Gio. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully, welcome back because we are on episode 2 of The Gentleman. Hopefully, it's episode 2 of season 1, right? Hopefully, this is a continued thing because, I've seen enough in one episode to know that this has got to be good. This has got to be so fucking good. It really is. It is. There's a fear sometimes when you do these kind of spin-offs that they use the name in it loses the character of what made the original great, right? But as he's got all of the Guy Ritchie trappings, all the Guy Ritchie staples, all the Guy Ritchie, everything good about a Guy Ritchie film in series form. It really is. It's really, they've got characters, they've got the comedy, they've got the dialogue, they've got the, yeah, it really is art good. This episode is called Tackle Tommy Woo Woo. No idea. So of course, the gentleman carries on from since episode 1, right? I was under the impression that the gentleman was a spin-off from the gentleman, but it's nae, you tit. Gentleman, they're both called the gentleman. So it is, of course, a spin-off from the movie The Gentleman, where Matthew McConaughey's Mickey Pearson uses stately homes in country estates to, he's got weed farms, right? You got weed farms. In The Gentleman, the TV series, this one, Eddie, who is a son of a very wealthy lord, has joined the army, right? Those senators are Ernest Spur. The eldest son has stayed at home with his dad. Eddie has joined the army. He's in the UN doing some peacekeeping over in Turkey. And it's heartening and it's good to see sort of rich people trying to make the world a better place, right? Right. And then, of course, the dad dies. Eddie comes home. The well reading, and everyone's expecting the customarily the everything gets passed to the oldest son, who should be Freddie. And yeah, they didn't do that. They gave it to Eddie. And Freddie, of course, not happy with Freddie. Freddie's a complete fucking nut job. Freddie's a drugged up nut job. And if it was left to Freddie, it would be gone, right? So Eddie takes over the estate. He finds out immediately, almost immediately, that there is a secret little weed grower place, factory, farm, under his ground, right? In rather than Mickey Pearson, it's somebody called Susie Glass. So I've got no idea if we will get told how we went from Mickey Pearson to Susie Glass. I wonder. I would like them to explain how, because remember in the film, Mickey was in the process of selling, right? So even if they explain it, they bought it from Mickey, right? Even if they explain that they bought it from Mickey. So Susie Glass is her dad, Bobby Glass. He's an old school gangster. He's in prison. And I guess this episode, we just get to know each other, right? Like, Eddie is a smooth, debonair sort of guy. His brother Freddie's a drugged up lunatic. You've got Vinnie Jones as the gardener. I think he's got to become more of a character in it, right? You dare cast Vinnie Jones as a gardener for him to be a gardener, right? You got Susie, who is, I guess, gangster's daughter, but gangster in one of these people that, the world could be burning down or your house could be burning down, and she's calmly, how do we fix this? But capable of doing what needs to be done at the same time, right? So she's super calm and super dangerous in a quiet way, right? I mentioned Freddie is a nut job. Eddie, they've got a sister. I guess we should comment more. The gardener. In Yeah, like I said, last episode was just a sort of getting to know you thing. Like Freddie ended up owing some. Oh, the end of it. Freddie ended up owing some Liverpudlian crime family 8 million. You owed them 4, but they chucked on like 100% tax, right? So you had the 8 million. They did a thing. They would accept 4 million because Susie spoke to God. They accept 4 million, but Freddie's got to wear a. I mean, you saw it, right? He's got to wear a chicken suit and dance for a guy. The guy's got to record it, right? But the guy humiliated him, right? The guy humiliated him. The guy pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. And you can only push so far, right? You can bend things. You can bend things, but you've got to be very careful you don't break them, right? And that's a real skill, I feel, in that sort of life, knowing where the line is, and knowing, because if you humiliate somebody to that point, or if you give somebody no choices or no opportunities, or they think there's no way out, they'll do something stupid, right? So you've got to be very careful handling those type of situations. Well, I was about it. So this is episode 2. This is called Talk Called Tommy Woo Woo. Subscribe if you want to follow the journey for this kind of thing. Give the video a like if you liked it. All of these go on Patreon for early access. Link is in the description below. And that's about it. Let's get on with it. Let's get on with the episode. This is
that shit. Scotsman 2. Pop. I'm a beast when I jump on these beats to spit flames. I'm hot, 100 degrees. We switch lanes at like 100 mph. Thomas in the hot.
Do you mind if he sets up over there on the desk?
Yeah, of course. Take a seat.
Scouse hip hop.
Make sure you got that shit, and if you ain't got that shit, then cop that shit. But don't be a little bum and go and rob that shit. You get me?
Yeah, absolutely nice. Showing it completely from his perspective. Showing the whole thing from a different angle is quality.
What about him?
Oh.
Mr. OCD, get him the money.
I can help you deal with him too.
We're not going to kill him.
You got any better ideas?
Oh shit.
4 million to the dollar.
Zippo, mate. Throw away the key.
Say nothing.
Nah.
He had the coming.
Come here! I'm fucking running!
Start running.
Make sure
You start running.
and if you ain't got that shit, then cop that shit. But don't be a little bum and go and rob that shit. You get me? Don't be a little bum and go and rob that shit. You get me?
Oh!
Take a breather, son.
Yeah. Settle down, mate.
Enough. Won't say nothing. And I didn't say anything. Okay. Please don't hate me.
We're not going to hurt you, Jethro.
Yeah, Freddie's about to shoot him.
All right, we are going to sort this out.
So, like, you just fucking killed Tommy.
I promise you, we will
Oh,
not
it's Tommy.
hurt you.
Right.
Tommy.
Let's finish this.
Put the gun down, Freddie.
No witnesses, brother.
What the fuck is
No
wrong
witnesses.
with you? Give me that.
Who the fuck says the key is?
Put the phone down.
No witnesses. Mate,
I said, put the phone
put the
down.
phone down, Jethro. Jethro.
Freddie, don't.
Comms next.
Well done. Now you can tell me who you was just contacting.
Let him come, Eddie.
Eddie should shoot him. Eddie should just shoot Freddie.
We know why you're here. You've abandoned yourself to the wilderness of physical sensation. It's not about the car. It's not about the kettle on your wrist. It's not about the 5 grams of chop or whatever it is he gets up to on a Friday night. You know that land is barren. That's why you're here. That's why we're all here. We can offer you love and fraternity, whereas the world out there can offer you nothing.
Nothing.
Except a coffin full of hollow bones.
Sorry, John. We can't get hold of our Tommy. He's not answering his phone.
So?
Well, he was supposed to be picking up that money, and he's disappeared.
He's probably up to no good somewhere.
Normally, I wouldn't worry, but I've just got a text off Jethro, who he was with.
What did it say?
It was ambiguous.
Ambiguous.
What do you mean it was ambiguous?
Not clear. Open to interpretation.
I know what ambiguous means, Errol. What did the text say?
What did it say? What did it say?
Speak to the staff. Don't talk to anyone else.
Sure, yeah, no, I'm golden.
He's golden.
It's a lot to take in, isn't it? I just feel like everything's suddenly in 3D.
Everything is in 3D.
Yeah, you
I just mean it
fucking
feels
tech.
different now for some reason.
Yeah, Freddie. It is different. Because now you're a murderer.
Yeah, you've got a quarter ounce of coke in your system and you've shot somebody.
You'll be all right, love. It's only for a couple of hours. Just don't let him use the phone. Remember, he's our prisoner and he's in trouble. Don't let him talk his way out of it.
Cool, boss.
Yeah, I definitely trust Jimmy. Jimmy seems like he could be manipulated.
You smoke bud. Why? Have you got any?
Tommy Dixon was fairly low down on the food chain. But his brother, the Gospel, however, he's a bit juicy.
The Gospel.
And a fuckload madder. Now, he is dangerous. And he knows some very powerful people.
The Gospel, the guy say, preacher guy.
Jesus. And his dad. Who have helped make him one of the biggest cocaine dealers in the Northwest.
Put not your trust in princes, or in the children of men, in whom there is no salvation. His spirit shall go forth, and he shall return into his air. In that day, all their thoughts shall perish. I am the way, the truth, and the life. And no one comes to the Father except through me.
Yeah, fucking hell, what a nightmare. Some dickhead preaching to you where you get murdered. I'd be going, mate, hurry up, this is pissing me off. Some absolute maniac preaching the word of God to you where you're getting choked to death. Fucking hell.
These brothers are fucking lunatics. There's only one thing they like more than loving, and that's killing.
Loving and killing.
That's how we deserve what happened to him. I'm glad he's dead. And I won't say nothing, I won't bleed
Does
the
he
words
mean
in
it,
the hole, I swear to Jesus.
Does he mean it?
The other Jesus.
Can you trust him?
The nice Jesus.
Well, I might believe you, Jethro. But I'm not the only one you need to convince.
Can you trust him? I wouldn't.
Up and at him, Felix.
Felix, buongiorno. You're looking strong.
Are we in a contained situation?
Currently, mother's asleep upstairs. Staff been given the rest of the day off.
So, one body, one witness, yes?
Yeah.
Meat, potatoes. Witness secure? Let's start with the meat, then. What the fuck are you two waiting for? If you're coming in, that's coming off. Let's go.
Right. One cadaver with severe head trauma.
Is that the gun that was used?
It is indeed.
Is that a Gainsborough? That's fabulous.
It used to be.
So what I'm thinking is we do a jig and dig job. So we quarter the body, find a serene but secluded spot, bury it deep, frost it with lime, pack it with earth, and decorate it with some compost.
I do have a question.
Go ahead.
Why are you chopping it up into little pieces?
First of all, you dig a smaller hole. Plus, with the internal organs exposed, you speed up the rate of decomposition. And the worms love it. You see, in my craft, you have to have a holistic approach.
I mean, I've got no idea if that's true or not, but it sounds reasonable. I believe him.
Eddie, this is Felix.
Felix.
He's got plenty of experience in these kind of situations.
Thanks for coming so quickly.
Yeah, sure, it's a time-sensitive matter.
I appreciate all the knowledge and expertise you're bringing to the table, but we need to talk about Jethro. What if I was to suggest that things weren't good between Tommy and Jethro, that they were fighting when the money was being counted. We filmed the performance on Tommy's phone, stick it in his pocket. Then we staged the body in the boot of the car.
What do you think, Felix?
I think you should chop his fucking
Yeah,
head
I think so too.
off. I know what your father
I think so
would do.
too.
He too would chop his fucking head off.
Well, thankfully, he's in prison,
Hands
so
up
he
if you
won't be
chop his
chopping
fucking head off.
Excellent. Now we've clarified that.
I'm a posh twat who fucked up. E-I-E-I-O.
It's the best one so far.
Best of a bad bunch. Freddie, one more.
Oh, hello. Oh, darling.
Hello, Mother. We're just finishing something up. Can we help you?
Oh, yes. This has just been hand-delivered.
Right.
It's an invitation from a Mr. Johnston.
Is that Johnston with a T?
Johnston with a T?
Yes, is he a friend of yours? Frederick, why are you dressed as a chicken?
Well, quite. Yeah. No, well, see, the chicken is more of the thing with the chicken is would you say, Eddie? It's
charity
organization.
Charity organization.
Which one?
Well done, Eddie.
It's a charity that draws attention to the appalling conditions in battery farms.
Exactly.
Well, that's very altruistic of you, Freddie.
Yeah, that's Freddie. Yeah, Freddie's a philanthropist.
Hello, Freddie's phone.
Is Freddie there? I need a word.
He's at dinner, unfortunately. Can I take a message?
My name's John Dixon. Who am I speaking to, please?
You're speaking to Edward, his brother.
Oh, right. Well, that's a coincidence, because I'm ringing about my brother, Tommy Dixon. Maybe you've heard of him?
Yes, yeah. He was here this morning, actually.
Oh, right. Well, that's good to know. You see, he hasn't come home, so I'm trying to ascertain his whereabouts. Would it be all right if I drop by tomorrow morning, say it's 12 o'clock, just so we can talk things through?
If you think that would help, yes, of course.
I do, yeah. All right. Take care of yourself until then. Errol, I smell trouble.
Have the angels told you?
Why are there two cars? They brought an entire football team.
Fuck me.
They're no trouble, like.
Don't be intimidated by the look of my lads. They're good lads. This your gaff, is it?
Yes.
Very, Versace. Very impressive.
Versace.
But your lecky bill must be shocking.
Sorry, what's a lecky bill?
Oh, he's terrifying, by the way, eh? That gospel guy. Terrifying.
Was the business matter resolved to Tommy's satisfaction?
No, really.
Yes.
No.
Freddie gave Tommy the money. Tommy waited while his associate, Jethro, was it?
Yeah, it was Jethro. Yeah.
Yes, Jethro counted the money to make sure it was all there, and then they left.
You see, my concern is that neither of them have been heard from since they left this house. And then we got this cryptic text from Jethro.
Tommy was frustrated at how long the process was taking. Jethro didn't want to be rushed.
Tommy isn't the most
Yeah.
patient of people, to be fair.
I mean,
Perhaps it was just that. Like I said, could have been nothing.
Do you wish to share something with us, Frederick?
fuck me.
I was responsible for Monty's death then.
Monty the cat?
Yeah.
Monty
someone
the cat?
told me the best way to teach a cat to swim is you throw them into a lake. So I threw him in. In he goes. Down he went.
Freddie.
Oh, Freddie.
I looked for that cat for 2 weeks.
I'm sorry. It was 25 years ago. I thought this was a safe space. I thought he could handle it.
Is there anything else?
Nah.
Well, yeah, I did also finger that housekeeper you quite liked
Freddie.
when I was 14.
Freddie put up well, though. Well done, Freddie. Well done, Freddie, mate. You did well. He looks like a guy out of Home Alone. The old man from Home Alone 1.
Flat 12, 6th floor, passport's in the sock drawer in my bedroom. Third drawer down, behind the pants.
And just to be clear, you don't share the flat with anyone else, right?
Live on my own.
All right. Jimmy?
Bro, he's saying it's by the keyboard.
Underneath, lad, yeah. In a little cupboard.
In a little cupboard.
I don't know what cupboard, but it's little.
All right, fine.
bitch would when I'm walking down the street. I wish a bitch would just to find some relief. Don't trust no man, don't trust the police. I wish a bitch would.
Jesus. That's a big guy, isn't it? Look at that big guy. Dartboard, dartboard, dartboard. Another body. Another body. Brilliant. You're doing so well, Edward. You're doing so well keeping us contained. To be fair, there's words you're shooting Jethro now, are they? Like you will kill Jethro at this point.
This is the plan. Pay attention.
All right.
When the gospel calls the man I just killed.
Killed?
Yes.
Killed.
Killed. This is your world, not mine. You went first, it was self-defense.
Call your jets.
When the gospel comes looking, he's gonna find the body.
Why is he going to find the body?
Because we're gonna leave it there. So that it looks like Jethro killed the chap while he was looking for his passport. Which will all make sense to the gospel when he finds Tommy's body with a shotgun that killed him in the boot of the car sitting on the dock of the bay.
I mean, it does seem plausible, right? It seems like the best possible story they could have come up with.
There was a sudden ping from the tracker in his make. We found it parked up by the pilot boat dock on the River Thames.
This isn't a card, it's a coffin.
This was in his pocket. Exhibit A. Complete with a video of your brother's apology. So, looks like you were right after all.
That's the one.
Did they check the tape was
Your
recorded
heart
though?
wasn't really in that performance, was it, son?
Check when it was actually made.
Oh, I don't know. I actually put quite a lot of effort into that.
No, mate, you didn't. You didn't.
Turns out Jethro was a right little weasel.
How so?
Because he murdered 2 men and disappeared with all the money.
Jethro. Fuck's sake, Jethro.
There is just one little niggle, though. The weapon my brother was shot with was found in the boot of the car along with his body.
Is it a gun or a knife?
It's a rather fine English-made sporting shotgun. Exhibit B. Apparently that's worth over £200,000. Well, how did Jethro get hold of a gun like that?
I noticed it was missing after you had left. Sloppily, the gun cabinet is often left unlocked, and Jethro was unattended.
Yeah, I thought it might be yours. It's not exactly the weapon of choice for a drug dealer on the Liverpudlian front line.
And it's a good thing that they admitted that, right? It would have looked bad if they had denied it.
Do you think I could keep hold of that gun for a while?
Legally, that could be awkward for us, unfortunately.
It does pop us in choppy legal waters.
Yes, of course you could, mate. You can hit.
Although...
Or you could keep it.
That's very gracious. But rest assured, judgment will be manifest. At which point, the gun will be returned.
Why does he shout at him again? Has he got like an impulse control thing where he can't control the sound of his voice, the volume? He'll be speaking nicely and he'll just start shouting and be aggressive.
I think I need to show you something, Freddy.
Oh God, that's your Freddy. Do not show Freddy.
Fuck the dog.
Fuck this dog.
Welcome to the jungle.
Yeah. Why would you show Freddy that?
That boat's going to take you to a merchant vessel, which will get you to Australia. It's like a train that stops at every station, so it'll take a few months, but it's the safest way. Before you go, what were you trying to say in that text message you sent to John the Gospel Dixon?
They killed Tommy, SOS.
How'd you get to woo-woo?
Predictive text, I suppose. It is hard to type when you're being chased through the woods by a pack of angry dogs.
I don't trust Jethro. I think they're making a mistake.
That's a fantastic fillet. Wonderful marbling.
What kind of fucking prison is that?
Sirloin. Beautiful.
Open
Very
prison.
kind of you, Your Grace. Joe G, open that roof up, will you?
To be frank, Mr. Glass, it's unclear to me why your business on my estate is in my interest. I would like to open a conversation on the subject of renegotiation.
Whoa, hang on. Excuse me. We're not getting a bit ahead of our skis there, Edward. This is supposed to be a meet and greet. A bit of spit on the fingers before you fed the pony. Not a canvas for a comprehensive renegotiation.
I have a feeling your father wants to hear what I have to say. I want you off my land by the end of the year.
Oh.
In return, I guarantee that I will make you much more money.
Whew, it's cold outside. Why don't you come inside, friend?
Yeah, go ahead, I will do, thanks.
Yeah. Get yourself a warm cup of tea.
So I was episode 2. I was Tackle Tommy Woo Woo, and like all good Guy Ritchie films, things are ramping up and the bodies are piling up. So this was damage control, right? This was damage control. This was how you deal with the aftermath of Tommy Dixon's murder, in dealing with his brother, who seems to be a terrifying motherfucker, called the gospel, because he likes to preach to people as he's murdering them, and he believes he's got God on his side. And a man who murders people and believes that God's something to do is dangerous, right? If you can square the most horrible things with Jesus wanting you to do it, then you are a dangerous man. But yeah, I was good. Right? It was how to deal with it and different ideas. Eventually, they come out with the idea of framing Jethro for it, and Jethro getting a boat to Australia. So Jethro's gone to Australia, never to be seen again, with £2 million in his pocket. Of course he is. Of course he is. Good luck, Jethro. In one of the Gospels, like character things is he's speaking nice and slowly, and then he'll raise his voice and shout. Just randomly seems to be just sort of, and it's such a good touch. It really is, because that's a real condition, I think. And and then we'll meet Susie's dad, who's Ray Winston. I forgot to mention it during the reaction, but that's Ray Winston. Ray motherfucking Winston. British gangster royalty. And for some reason, Eddie wants them off his land, but he's going to make him a lot of money. I don't know how he's got to deal. I don't know what the plan is. I don't know how much money they're talking. And, if it's got involved with Gustav Fring, I wonder. But yeah, it was good. I was just as good as the last one. One thing I like about Guy Ritchie, he can write characters very, very well. And by the way, the guy who plays Eddie, I forget his name, Theo James. See, playing a posh sort of aristocrat Duke. He's got it very well. The mannerisms, the manners, the voice, the poise. He's got it down to fucking T. So well done to him. But yeah, this has got to be. I've got a feeling this whole season's got to be fair. I think there's 8 episodes. That's 2. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, commenting, interacting. Thank you to the guys on Patreon. Appreciate you. $1 a month. Links in the description if you're interested in that. And yeah, thank you, and I will catch you for the next one.